This is where, laying out your model, you may want to, give it some thought beforehand. Now, when you're dealing with a Strake model versus a level 2 model where you're explicitly modeling everything, you might think that for a Strake-based model, it'd be very quick. You're not modeling as many elements. There's not as much geometry to create. And to some extent, that is true. But when you're dealing with a Strake-based model, sometimes it can actually require a bit more thought in terms of the planning because you are trying to capture the same level of detail in the hull, but with fewer pieces of geometry. So when you have discontinuities in the hull, say from an internal tank or a bulkhead or a foundation, you need to plan for that because you may need additional refinement in one area that's not needed in the next compartment. And you don't want to make a huge jump between very wide strakes to very narrow strakes. You need to sort of feather things out. So it takes a little bit of planning in that respect. Now, with a finer mesh model, you don't have to worry as much about some of those discontinuities because these meshes are very small. You can feather things out more quickly as opposed to a single strake, which might go from one watertight boundary to another. It's 20 meters long, so a lot can change in 20 meters. But here we have 20 different rows of mesh that we can make small incremental changes along the length.